Hey everybody, Wisco Southpaw here. Thanks for joining me for another video. My last video, I went over 5 great EDC options. This is a video about some great larger EDC options. So this would be knives whose blades are over 3.5 inches. That doesn't necessarily mean the cutting edge is over 3.5, because you know how that goes with choils and that kind of thing, sharpening choils. But the blades, the metal blades being over 3.5 inches, kind of a bigger knife, a knife that you're probably going to feel in the pocket a little bit more, but nevertheless, some people like to carry a larger EDC knife. So I'm going to start out. This is the AD10. This is a big knife, but not because, unfortunately, the blade is exactly 3.5 inches. You can't really put this on either list, either the under 3.5 or over. This is kind of right in the middle. But this, I wouldn't put it on the last one. It would most fit on this one just because of the overall weight and size. You definitely feel this in the pocket, but unfortunately didn't make the cut. So I went over an array of different prices here. So there's going to be something here, more than likely, excuse me, for anybody, regardless of your budget for the most part. So they go from low on the left side to high on the right. So let's get going. So the first one we have here is the Saivian St128. This is a G2 blade. Gotta love that sound. Liner locks and frame locks always make the best click, in my opinion. But a nice satin, and this might be stone. Actually, this might be a stone wash blade. Blue and black, kind of. This, I think this is a. I can't tell if this is G10 or my card. I don't know what that. I don't know what that says. But the knife itself is solid. The blade D2's solid. Great cutting, a great cutting edge, as everybody knows. So yeah, like $28, guys, for a knife with about a 3.7 inch blade, and this is all blade. There is a small sharpening choil. You can see I have my ruler here, but the cutting edge is all of 3. Actually, it's 3 3/4 inches. So this is a good size knife. It's almost 9 inches long when open. So if you're looking for a larger option and are on a budget, this might be something that you'd be interested in. And of course, you don't have to get the blue and black scales. Next one up, the Suncut Glide Strike. This one has a 9CR18 MOV blade. I love this blade shape. Kind of reminds me of a Microtech. G10 scales. Once again, a liner lock. 3.7 inches. Actually, probably the full metal is 4. Cutting edge coming in just a little over 3.5 inches. So another option for a larger pocket knife. And this one, this one's about $45, I believe. And actually, this one and this one are probably pretty close as far as the order according to price. This actually, if you get the G10 model of this, it might be a couple dollars less, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Suncut, making a pretty good large knife there for not a lot of money. Here is the Civivi Praxis. The Praxis is an awesome knife. This is carbon fiber shred scales. This is 9CR18 MOV blade steel. This one is coming in at cutting edge. Cutting edge here is 3.5. Blade length overall is almost 4. Once again, but I like that actually, because this is a knife you can really choke up on if you need to do some push cuts and that type of thing. I like the Praxis so much, I actually have 2 of them. So this is the carbon fiber shred with a 9CR18 MOV blade steel. This is the button lock version with aluminum scales and a nice satin polished Nitro V blade. Gotta love the shine there. So the Praxis. So these 2 models are a little more. This was $60 some. This one was about $70, but you can get just the regular G10 version of this, like I said, for I think it's like $42 on Amazon. So once again, relatively, and I say that understanding that not everybody's in the same financial position, but relatively decent price. So the next one we have is a knife that I love. This knife is awesome. This knife is a tank. This is the Mearon Vona. This is a really big blade. This one, the cutting edge is over 3 1/4, and if you put the whole blade in there, it's over 4 inches. As a matter of fact, the entire knife comes in at like 9 1/4 inches, according to my ruler here. Very big, long, kind of thin knife, but a really cool, if you call this spear point or drop point blade, stonewash blade, and this is, I believe, 14C. What does it say? 14C28N. So great knife. I love this knife. A lot of people love this knife. They actually make a smaller version, a 3.5 inch version of this, that at some point I'm sure I'll pick up. I haven't yet. But this is like a Damascus scale. This is about $70. So this one is getting starting to get up there a little bit. The next one I have is the SOG Seal XR. This is called the XR lock. It is their version of the Axis lock. This one is definitely tactical in nature. This is a CPM S35 VN blade. The cutting edge of this thing is almost 3 3/4, and the full blade is around 4. I think 3.9. But premium blade steel, CPM S35 VN. You have a really tough, rugged. I forget what kind of. I don't think this is G10, but I also don't think it's like Grivex. They're cheaper. They're more expensive. This might be G10. But a very nice knife, a very big knife. If you can see here, I have pretty large hands, and you've got some of the knife sticking out the bottom there. This is a really cool, definitely a tactical style knife. This knife is, I've seen it for 170. I've seen it as high as 200. So this is definitely a more expensive knife. This may be the heaviest knife here on the table. This is, well, actually, I would say probably the 8010. 8010 is not part of the list, but the 8010 and the Seal are probably pretty close. And finally, here we are. This is the ZT 560BW. This is a Rick Hinder design. This knife is a great knife. Now, I bought this knife used for $200. So I think if you're looking to buy this knife, I think it's around $260 brand new. There is LMAX blade steel in this, so a very high quality blade steel length, cutting edge coming in almost 3.75 full blade. Once again, kind of like the Seal, just a little under 4. Titanium and G10 scales. It's a frame lock, the only frame lock on the list, but a really cool knife. Well, once again, if you know anything about ZTs, for the most part, they're more of a premium brand. I have an entire list of ZTs I like to buy, but of course, it's waiting for the budget to buy them. So anyway, yeah, these are some great larger options for EDC. What's my favorite? It's this baby right here, this Praxis. I carry this thing all the time. I actually carry this one much more than the aluminum version one. The aluminum version one stays in the case most of the time, but this one I carry all the time. It flips open super easy. It's fun to fidget with. It's just all around a really good knife, and I think a really good value. So these are 6 EDC options if you're looking for a larger knife. Now, you're going to feel these knives a little bit in your pocket. You're going to feel this one the most, probably. When I carry this one, I know it's there, and so will you. And then maybe some of the longer ones, like maybe the St128 and the Vona, you might kind of feel it a little bit, the length anyway, but it's not going to be that bad. But this one you'll definitely feel. So that's about it for today, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. Leave me any comments if you want to talk about it. I've enjoyed interacting with some of you guys in the comments lately, so let's keep it going. If you like this video, like and share, subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, have a great day.